Teacher Guy here, Common Sense Online English, back in the YouTube saddle after 5 weeks off. I'm back from my mega vacation where I went to the UK and to Japan, and I promised that I'd document my process of building up my schedule back on Palfish. I've been back about 18 hours, and I opened the car this morning and saw that it was filthy. It all got moldy, the leather seats and the humid climate in 5 weeks of being locked up has just messed it up. So I'm here at my favourite car valeting place, get my car cleaned. The car's round the back. It might pop up there if you see a murdered out Land Rover up here and there. Anyway, I promised in my last video I'd be doing a couple of things, and one of those things is opening up my Palfish schedule 3 weeks before I get back in my classroom. So I did that. I opened up a pretty basic classroom schedule, just 4 hours a day, 5 p.m. through 9 p.m. Beijing time, and that's gone really well for me. More about the details of that shortly. I also got a notice from a friend saying that I need to check my schedule to make sure some classes haven't been added accidentally. So I spent a little more time on my Palfish app than I planned to, but I didn't put it back on my phone until a day or so ago. I was on my iPad, and that was fantastic. It meant that I don't carry my iPad with me, so it's just looking at Palfish for an hour or so at the most in the evening while I was, looking at my day's photos and stuff like that. And while I was doing that, what I did is I put, for the last 10 days, I just put a really basic moment on Palfish, just saying, here, I'm back in 10 days or however many days. Right now I'm sitting in Kyoto, Tokyo, London, wherever I was, and a few photos of my holiday. And I was, it's really easy to create interesting moments when you're in some of the most beautiful places on the planet. So I was really fortunate that was easy for me. And that increase in activity, sending a few messages to my admin, letting him know I still existed, I think helped me come back. And today, just about 10 minutes ago, I've got 20 appointments booked for my first week. So that means, 3 or 4 classes a day. I have only one of those as trials, so no doubt I'll pick up some trials through the week. Hopefully, another 5 or 10. And if I get 30 classes in my first week back, I'm really chuffed with that. Those of you that are teachers, you know what that means financially. But it's a decent chunk of change, and I honestly thought I was coming back to no work. So the fact that I log in tomorrow, I've got 3 classes right now on my diary for tomorrow out of a possible 8 slots. It's great, it's fantastic. And I might pick up some more classes as the day goes on. It's 9:30 p.m. Beijing time, so another 30 minutes of possible booking time. So that's fantastic. So what worked for me so far was opening my schedule and putting that on daily, weekly, posting moments to let people know I'm still alive, and doing that with my admin, letting him know I'm alive. Just not bugging him, but just, 3 or 4 messages, which he was kind enough to reply to. Was fantastic. So I'll be back on in a couple of days, letting you know how I'm getting on, building up my schedule, and what tips and tricks are working for me. Until then, take care. Let's hope my car gets cleaned. Is it there yet? No. It was filthy. It's going to take them a while. Yeah, I've got a hot cup of coffee waiting for me in there, so ciao.